Hi guys, it's Elsia here from Time to Invest again. Just wanted to do a quick video about the what's going on with the market at the moment. There's been a lot of speculation when it comes down to what's happening. Is the market going to go up or is the market going to go down? Is the Fed going to do more QE? Um, is the stock market going to keep going down? Why is the oil is $28 a barrel? I'll tell you just a quick insight what's going on. The problem is China and Russia have decided to trade in their currency. So the petrol dollar, it's no longer exists anymore because America used to trade with a petrol dollar, which is not attached to gold, but was attached to a petrol. So Saudi Arabia had a deal with America, and they used to trade their currency with petrol dollar. So if the petrol is high and good, obviously the dollar is strong. But now that the petrol is going down, and Saudi Arabia, they had just recently just had a deal. They're not longer doing with American anymore. The Americans is not they're not backing them up anymore. So basically, the American dollar has got nothing behind it to back it up. So because of that, America is having trade wars. Is putting sanctions on Russia because of the gas, because of Ukraine, and Russia is backfire back. Well, they're not selling the gas to Europe. They're only selling to China and to a few countries from the few countries that are part of the deals. More specifically is the BRICS country, the BRICS countries that Russia is dealing with more. And so that's affecting Europe. Europe cannot get the gas, the price they used to get. That means things are very, very hard to contain. Machines cannot work without petrol, car cannot work without petrol, without gas, for low value. So yeah, that's what's happening. So just to be more specific in the market at the moment. So um, the insight that I have is that the market this time around will be very, very difficult for the Federal Reserve to print money. One is they've been signaled that the economy is strong and that the economy is going to go up and the things are going well. And they put 25 base up by December. And so that break a lot of ice on the confidence of the investors. So the investors lost confidence because the economy wasn't really strong, but because the Fed has been talking about being strong for so long and they need to put the interest rates up, they need to show confidence, they need to do this, they need to do that. They had to do it, so they did. So they pushed the interest rates up to 25-point basis just to see how it goes in December, and then reflect to January. January was pretty much the worst month, that America, pretty much worldwide, it's just like, dropping shares were dropping 3 steps back and then 1 step forward. I mean, like 300 points, 400 points down, and then next day you go up by 100 points. Then you go 200 points down, and then you go up by 50-point basis, in the stock market. So this has been going on and on, on and on. So basically it's been going backwards. But you have to show some confidence on day one, day two, so the investors might keep their money. They're playing with your emotions, so that's what's happening. But basically, the whole thing is designed to go down this year, more likely before the Obama election. Um, is designed to go down. I don't know if Janet Yellen can hold the fire by November. The reason being is because there's no more QE, so the economy is being used to being pumped up with money, Then you have profits, you have dividends, you could pay investors, people with business could borrow money, they could open, more business, they could employ people. But now there's no money up there. So now the Fed is signal that now they want interest back. So if you borrow $1 million, they want interest of 25 point basis interest in that. So as a business person, you're not growing much more as a business. And then you have to pay the interest, and it's the big amount of borrowing that you've done because you had like 10 years of interest rate. And so that's what happened at the moment. So all the companies are not growing. They actually shrinking and they're going down and they're going down, and it's been planned, and they've been going down slowly, not like in one go. So that's what happened at the moment. It's not growing until those banks are coming down to recapitalization. They need to be recapitalized. They need to be liquidated. They need to get all the bad stuff out and put the good stuff in. Until they do that, the economy is always going to be that, couple of steps backwards and then a couple of steps forward. But it's not really like continued growth like it used to be between 2000 to 2005. It used to be continually growth, stability was there, everything was there. Now there's no stability, there's no confidence. And those business cannot grow because the people cannot borrow money, and the people that are working, the employees cannot make any money really. Some of them can't barely go to work. Look at Greece, look at Italy, look at Portugal, Spain. I mean, the banks are gonna have to, they're gonna somehow have to come down, and the mind calm down, and everything has to be start fresh and new again. Gold is taking a peak. Gold is I believe gold from now on, gold is just going to be going up now because once people start losing confidence on the US dollar, once the Fed, finally realize that it's not working, and the biggest fee is to announce another QE, or or reduce the 25 point basis to zero again, or go to negative, negative basis points. This is going to be like embarrassing, and they don't want to do that. So I think, in my opinion, I think they're going to have some sort of excuse. They probably already had something planned, and when something happens, something will be happening, and then they'll be saying, because of this, we can't do that. Because of this situation, this event, we cannot continue. We cannot put interest rates up. The economy cannot survive. We're gonna have to do resets. Um, that's what's happening. So just a quick update. So if you want the details, please subscribe on my channel, Time to Invest. And every now and then I put links in, or catch me up on Twitter, Time to Invest as well. You can follow me up in that. And yeah, tell me what you think. All right, see you all, everyone, and you take care. Bye.